all of the Matlab code files that you will need for this entire course. So all of the scripts, the functions, the data files, the PDF readers with the exercises and so on. Everything you need is all posted on my GitHub page. So how do you find my GitHub page? Well, you can just, you can Google search for Mike X Cohen GitHub. That will get you there. But you can also look in the course where you are, this video that you are watching right now. If you look over to the right to this bar that has all of the, list of sections and videos and everything, the video that you're watching right now has a resources button here like this. You click on this resource button and this says link to GitHub site, and just click on this and that will take you directly to my GitHub page, in particular the repository for this course, the Matlab on-ramp course. So you can see there's there's some description here. There's a bunch of folders. Now, if you are familiar with GitHub, if you work with GitHub, you can clone this repository if you like. If you don't know what GitHub is or how it works, or if you don't have an account, don't worry about it. You don't need that. You can just look here for this green button that says code with this little download button. So you click on this and then you just click download zip. You don't need to register. You don't need to, provide your email address or anything like that. You just click on code and then download zip. That's going to automatically create a zip file with everything you need, all these folders, and then download it as a zip file. So now we can open up this zip file. Looks like this. And then you can see that the zip file contains, the main folder. And if we look in here, it has all the same folders that we see here on the GitHub site. And inside each one of these folders is all the code that you need for the corresponding section. So you see here's the Matlab code scripts. There's the PDF reader that has some notes about, I've already talked about this before. The notes for this section and the exercises and the solutions. So if you go back to the course page, you will see that each one of these folders corresponds to the same name as a section. So here's the section on the next section is the Matlab desktop environment. So here we have the folder called desktop, and then we have variables, and here's variables. And scroll down here, we get debugging, and here is the folder for debugging. So all the code in this folder corresponds to this section of the course.